Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I just want to get into this series of videos which will talk about how it is that I was able to obtain my first high-ticket client. Because I've been doing this for so many years, there is a formula that I have developed that I'm going to be sharing with you through the series of videos. This episode is going to start during COVID and what happened to me personally during that time. I have to say that for the most part, the transition that I made was very organic and very natural. It almost seemed like things were kind of falling in my lap. But looking back on it now, I can see that there was already, things that were already in place that allowed for that to happen. So let's get right into it. The first thing I began to do during my rebrand and business remodel is to reach out to my network. The first tip here is to always be expanding and building your network, whether online or as you go about your day in the real world. I guess I was fortunate in that sense. I had been in the habit of doing that for years, so I had a great resource there to begin with. I had been interacting with people's posts, sending the occasional DM, congratulating them on their successes and so on. And during the pandemic, I began to ask if certain people in my network needed any assistance in moving them forward. I did it genuinely and without pretense. You need to give value before you can expect any gains. I was always ramping up the effort to grow my audience, and this is where the magic happened. One of the first gestures I made was to offer a colleague and friend some help on a copy of their website. He wanted to see what I could do, and I gave him a healthy sample. He liked the work so much that he paid me to do the rest. The lesson there is pool your resources and have an awareness of what those are. This led to conversations about the improvement and the look and feel of his website. I had some experience in this, but it prompted me to dive deep in user interface and user experience disciplines. I became obsessed with design and made the realization that I had been so closely linked with companies, their brand building, visual identities, and designs, which easily fit into what I was naturally moving into. So the recap here in a nutshell is build your audience, communicate and listen, give value, and always be learning. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you do have any comments and or questions about how I'm conducting these videos, feel free to suggest. I'm open to the conversation.